Okay, you're good.
I couldn't talk in front of people. My name's Rex, and I haven't really, per se, I wouldn't say I had interest in the paranormal my whole life. Back in high school, me and some buddies, we kind of screwed around with it a little bit and stuff, and nothing really came out of it until I'd say about 2008. I met a guy by the name of Josh Jackson, and a friend of ours in common. We actually didn't know each other, but we were both really good friends with him, Victor Vallejo. And we started, going and doing, talking and just talking about, our interest in it and everything. And we'd go certain places. I believe we started with the old Clemens Bridge, and kind of went from there. But we went out there screwing around. We were out there drinking beer and having a good time. Wasn't taking it very serious. And we always had fun with it. We didn't really never took it serious. And then in 2011, or sorry, damn, what the fuck was it? November of 2010. I was messing around with some places, and I was looking up some places maybe around here that's haunted, and just something we go screw around with, whatever, just like old times, because we hadn't got to do it in a couple years. And I found this place called Arnett, and the backstory is there was a family slaughtered there. Something about the father ended up killing like the kids and stuff upstairs, and I don't remember the whole story per se, but we ended up finding the place, and we went out there. And I remember we went out there at the beginning, and we were just completely sober, and we were just like gonna screw around, whatever. And there's this half burnt down barn. Or not barn, excuse me. There's this half burnt down house. The barn's still standing, and there's like a chicken coop type place, and there's also a basement. There's no building on top, but there's a basement that you can actually go down to. So we went there, we checked it all out. Didn't really catch anything. It was still like not even night yet, and so we went back. Me and V went back to Josh's Explorer, and Josh went to the barn, and when Josh came back, we listened to the EVP, and before any of that, Josh came running out of the barn, and it's Josh. We thought he was fucking around. Damn, I can't say that. It was Josh, so we thought he was screwing around with us, and he came and told us that he saw a dark figure, and we're thinking, Josh, you're just messing around with us. And you listen to the EVP, and all of a sudden, he's talking, and there's like something swoops through. It's the weirdest sound in the world. It's like something swoops through, and it's like right when it did it, he like freaked out. And of course, we couldn't see it physically, but just the sound of it was like, okay, there's no way he could have faked that. Well, we went back out there. We stayed out there a good 3 or 4 hours and did some more. We actually took the investigating a little more serious, and some of the EVPs we caught that night. I mean, there was an EVP that said some spirit. I don't know what it was, but it said my name, and everybody knows me by Rex. That's my name. But whatever it was, it said Rex is Jeremy. And ever since that night, I've been so hooked on the paranormal. Like everything. I mean, I've been a pro wrestler over 10 years, and wrestling was my whole life, but ever since that night, I've just had like a weird connection with the paranormal. And, when we used to go out there and we'd, drink and have a good time, slowly that kind of went away and went away and went away. And each time we went out, there was somebody different. It was weird, because each time, like our friend V, everybody knows V by V, but it called V by its real name, Victor. There was one time it said Josh's name. We took a girl out there by the name of Jennifer, and I can't remember her nickname, but nobody knew her by her real name. It was like me. Nobody knew me, and it knew her real name. It was crazy. And ever since all these experiences happened, we found this place like down the street. It was about 1.5 miles called Joel's School, and the story behind that is there was some black people that ended up getting hanged there, and this is about 40s or 50s. And at one point, one of their relatives actually went there. The supposed story, I don't know if it's true or not, but the supposed story is they actually went there, locked the doors, and burnt the school down with all the kids. Either way, I don't know what the whole story is. I know me, Josh, and a friend of his named Josh Brown went out there, and by this point we were sober. We weren't drinking anymore at all. We were done with the drinking. It was more serious and everything. And we went out there, and it's like this, whatever spirit was out at Joel's, it had something to do with what happened at Arnett. There was a connection, and it's hard to explain everything that happened. But it's like Josh Brown is a black guy, and he came out there with us, and it's like whatever spirits were out there was connected to him. And every time we went to the car to listen to EVPs, we caught something new, and it was just, I mean, I can't even explain it. It was crazy. And every time we go out to Arnold, we catch new stuff. And ever since then, like, we've taken it more serious. And we came up with the name Waking Dead Paranormal, and we, we've been trying to advance it and get better at it and learn more about the paranormal. And, Josh knows a lot. He's a very spiritual guy, and he's taught me a lot. And, as you can see tonight, we're at a location, and we're actually going to investigate an old funeral home. So this is a big night for us, and we got some new members. We got a bunch more new equipment. So I guess we'll see what happens from there. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
That actually really sounded good.